Hi traders, Chris here from Elite Currency with finally a new update on the euro dollar and pound dollar. As you noticed, we had a little bit of a break here after the holidays, during the holidays I should say, and the New Year's Eve. Normally this is a moment where price doesn't move that much, so we decided to skip a few videos. However, last week on Monday, on the 2nd of January, there was a lot of impulse, a lot of volatility in fact, and this is something we're going to analyze in this video. So let's start. All right, this is the euro dollar daily chart, and we had a very bearish candle after a breakout to the upside that brought price back to 113, but then we also had a bullish bounce, as you can see with this daily candle right here most recently. All right, so for me, my perspective, it still looks like a bullish potential pattern here where we have momentum followed by correction, and I'm looking for that one more push up here to bring price to about probably this zone like this. We can put a fib from here to here and take a look what kind of correction we can expect. The 50 fib could be a prime target here at 119.32. All right, so that could be the major level to think about. Also, the previous top, of course, around 117.50 could be a stopping spot. So that's the upside space if we get that zigzag. Now, we had several attempts to break to the upside, but price never really managed, as you can see here, and it has remained choppy and corrective. So that's a little bit tricky. But ultimately, this looks like an ABC. This looks like an ABC right here. Then we had another ABC, ABC. So I think that there is a potential that price will finally make that upside, but we don't know. It's difficult to know when. There's a chance that price might one more dip like this. If it does do that, I think the minus 272 target could be a bouncing spot at around 112.50. All right, so 112.50 could be a good spot to look for bullish engulfing twins on the 4-hour chart, even daily chart, 1-hour chart. There could be good price action patterns at 112.50. That could be one thing. Or if price, as you can see here, is already trying to make some upside. So what I would probably be looking for if it bounces, let's say around, let's put a fib. It's always easier from here to here. So if it bounces at the 78.6 fib, 113.20, it could still be a good spot because this could be first wave up. This could be retracement and up it goes. That could be another good bouncing spot. Stop loss would have to go below the bottom, all right? And with the stop loss of 112.50, you know, using maybe 30, 40 pip stop loss should be okay. But if you wait for a candlestick pattern, then you of course can use the low and go, you know, 10 pips below that low should be fine. Alternatively, if it makes a pattern here, right? If it makes some kind of flag like this, then if it breaks that flag, of course, that could be a good breakout too, and that could start the potential swing to the upside. All right, so waiting for this flag and aiming for, well, conservative target could be 115, but as you know, there's a lot more space, even up to 117.50. So depends how aggressive you want to be with the targeting and how long you want to wait. Of course, the 115 target is closer and will be hit sooner. So that depends a little bit on your style, but ultimately, if we get a flag and then a breakout, I think that could still be a good breakout trade as well. So those are three ideas to the upside. To the downside, I really don't have any particular trade idea at this moment. You know, the weekly chart has kind of a doji, so wicks on both sides. Last month, by the way, we didn't look at that yet. Small bullish candle, inside candle really with the doji before that. So low volatility on the euro dollar, low range or small range, I should say, typical price action consolidation zone. But ultimately, I think therefore ABC, ABC on this daily chart, ABC. So I'm still waiting for that lift to the upside, this move to the upside, and I think that you know, it's difficult to tell when that could happen, but at least there are three ideas how I would potentially trade this euro dollar to the upside to 115, and if it does break 115. Then up to 117.50, and if it breaks 117.50, I think it was 119 was the next major target. All right, now pound dollar is pretty crazy story, right? That's a lot of volatility on that 2nd of January. You know, just boom, fell, rose, pound odd, pound New Zealand, wicks on both sides, right? Pound dollar really fell a lot, actually. Let's take a look at this. Strong move down. And it's, I think, a little bit the difficult read at this moment. I mean, it has been something that we've been analyzing, that it seems to be probably ABC. This is an ABC, and we're expecting a bigger correction here to the upside. We did get some correction to the upside, but not as much as I thought. I thought that price would probably go back to, let's see, let's put it from here to here. No, that's not the direction I wanted. Let's put it on the other side, 1 second. From here to here. And yeah, we were probably expecting it in the 130, 131 range, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. As I said, we had a kind of a 2-week break. But yeah, so basically expected more upside. And we didn't get that. We had a shallow retracement and a continuation in a lower low. So that lower low is indicating a downtrend to me. But we already immediately had a big wick and a pin bar. So from my perspective, I would just sit on the sidelines. I think it's a little bit confusing at this moment. I think that this retest of the top could still be a resistance spot. All right, so it's getting into a zone right here, so we can put a fib from here to here. And could be that these fibs are bouncing spots. However, I'm not expecting, it's difficult to expect anything here at the moment. So if you want to be safe, just aim for 125.50, 126 or 125. Because there could be some triangle going on. Maybe it could go down, then up, then down, and it could be some triangle pattern, and we don't know which side it will break to. So it depends how aggressive you want to be with this targeting. If you really want to aim, hold it as a position trade, you could aim for 122.50 or 120, right? But difficult to tell with this pound what it's going to do, right? So yes, this is a bouncing spot because of the previous top. But we don't know how fast it will get to the targets, so it could be good to expect a triangle pattern, a consolidation pattern, and exit earlier. If it does break above this top, then of course this potential wave 1, 2 is not valid, and something else is going on, and we'll have to reanalyze it on later this week. But at the moment, I think it's still, if anything, it's a bouncing spot. Of course, Thursday's pin bar is a little bit concerning, and the whole kind of ups and downs is a little bit difficult environment. So if you want to skip it, probably the best as well. Ultimately, I don't see any other trade that is interesting at this moment. As I said, the bigger correction didn't take place. We had a small correction. We have a lower low. This lower low to me signals downtrend, but then again we had a massive reversal. So it's really a tough read. At the moment, the only thing I can think about is a bouncing trade at this spot. Anyhow, if you're interested in more updates, not only on the euro dollar and pound dollar, definitely recommend joining ECS Live. That's our live service with live analysis and our live trade setups that we take ourselves through the Telegram channel. Definitely take a look at that. I think you will enjoy that and like that. And, that's something that will be worth your time. These videos will continue, maybe not as regular as we did in 2018. I'm not sure how the 2019 year will look like from a time perspective. We are, investing a lot of time in ECS Live, but we'll do our best to send updates on the weekend, Tuesday and Thursday, for the euro dollar and pound dollar, as we did in 2018. But if you want to have all the updates, once again, ECS Live is what you want to think about. All right. So that's about it for now. Thanks for joining, and see y'all soon. Cheers.